we need to convert into a key value pair. That means we need to return all keys and return all values. Actually, JavaScript have introduced map and set. Maps and sets are introduced into JavaScript for handling a collection, which we can use in TypeScript also. Map and set are key value collections actually. So map is a collection available from ES6 onwards. Map and sets are available from ES6. Now the advantage of map and set is a collection of keys and map is a collection of key and value pairs. That means you can maintain the data with a key and value reference. We can maintain with a key and value reference. We can access all the keys and all the values. Actually, so without this map and sets, if you want to access all the keys in this object, the keys in the object are name, price, manufactured, sales. Then we have to use an iterator for in operator. Through that, we can access properties. And by using foreign operator, we can access the values also of stored under that particular property. The technique I told you already, how to read properties and values. But maps are newly available from JavaScript ES6 onwards, which have a collection of key and value pairs. And indexing. If you remembered, I told you in TypeScript interfaces, indexing the properties, how we can index the properties. Maps will maintain in the same way. And key value pipe is a pipe which allows you to separate the keys and values. Suppose you are using array. For array keys means what? Usually array keys means, so it will display all the numbers, index numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3 are keys. I will show you a simple point here. Suppose how we can manage this, right? Okay, so let's take a simple example for that. Suppose here I am having just this products collection array. We have a products array, and I will remove this rest of this. Yeah, temporarily I am removing this. Okay. Now this is a general empty. Now here I am adding a simple div. Okay, in that we have an unordered list. We have a list item, and we are generating. So ng for let item of collection. Collection is products, and we are printing that item here. So it is going to print the values here. So it is going to print all the values here. TV, mobile, show, and all this. Now the key value pair, pipe, it allows you to separate the keys and values from that collection. That means just you need to use a key value pipe on that collection. This key value pipe allows now, when I apply key value pipe, and here I'm trying to access this now, you can see it says object now. That means now item is an object which can access the keys by using item.key, and colon, I'm using item.value. Now it can get the keys and values from that collection, and it can display those keys and values. Usually array keys are nothing but their index numbers. Array keys are index numbers. So here, so I'm applying a class as unlist, right? So list unstyled, right? List unstyled will remove that symbol. Then this is the key and value page. So we are converting into a key and value page so that we can read the keys and read the values. Earlier, in order to do this, because one of the main problem why this is introduced actually, because in Angular UI, you cannot use in operator for reading the properties. There is no operator for reading the properties in the UI, because here we are using ng for and we are using off operator. Actually, in the logic controller, we can use in operator to read properties. But there is no in operator here. We cannot use in operator, only off operator. But off operator will not give you access to the keys. That's the reason they have to design this collection, this pipe, which can allow to read the properties also. Because if I cannot use an in operator here, in is not valid. I have to use an off operator. And off operator cannot read properties. It can read only values. That's the reason they have to design a key value pipe, which can read the values, which can read the keys separately. So key value pipe. So it actually, it provides the properties key and value. It provides the properties key and value, which return keys and values, which returns keys and values. So that is keys and values from a collection. So that is the option. So generally how you define that, you have your data, and in that data we can apply the key value. And here we can access. So actually this should be better to define that. So you need an iterator on the iterator key value. And here we have to define item dot key will return the key, and item dot value will return the value. That's how we configure the key and values. Example, here you can use it on maps. Map is a collection now. So how we can use the maps generally, JavaScript 6 have introduced maps. How we can create a map actually? Suppose I am creating public to create a map. So product, and a map, this is an object actually. Object with a key value collection. That means here we have to define key. Key is suppose number type. What type it is? Number type key. We are configuring that. And colon, its value is string type. That is a map collection. That means key is number type and the value is a string type. That means now in this we need to store the data. So key is number type. So and value is string type. That's how we configure. That means product is an object with a key value collection. And the keys and values, this is the type. Key is number type and value is a string type. Then here we need to add the data for it. That means number 1 and value. So some TV. So something like this. I have to define in this way. Now similarly, so we have 2. That is the key and the value is some mobile. I need to configure it this way. So this is the key value collection. This is